Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Thank you for being here today at Orange Technical College, downtown campus, Orange County Public Schools, newest addition to the technical college campuses. It's great to have everyone here today. I do want to say from the top that Dr. Vasquez could not be here today, but she sends her best and is very excited for you all to see the amazing things that are going on right here in this building, and we're going to talk about those today. I'm Scott Howard. I'm the Chief Communications Officer for Orange County Public Schools, and I do want to thank everyone for being here today. We're really excited to share this new amazing space with the community. We have a few distinguished guests that are here today, and I'd like to recognize them at this time. We have our school board member from District 5, Vicki Lane Felder, is here today. You'll hear from board member Felder later in a few minutes. Do have Barry Cotton here representing Senator Rick Scott's office. Barry. We have Congressman Frost's representative here today, Jason Henry. He is the district director. We have our state rep is here, LaVon Bracey Davis. Thank you for being here. We have Florida Senator Geraldine Thompson is here today. Thank you. County Commissioner Mike Scott. Is County Commissioner Mike Scott here? There he is. Good morning, Commissioner Scott. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Senior Aide to County Commissioner Maya Uribe, Renata Oliveria is here. Thank you. Thank you for being here. We also have with us today, we have our Senior Chancellor, Kim Ritchie, is here from the Florida Department of Education. Thank you for being here, Senior Chancellor. And we have Chancellor Kevin O'Farrell is here as well. Thank you for being here. Chancellor O'Farrell, thank you. We want to thank you all for being here. Did any elected officials that are here, representatives that I missed? Want to make sure that okay, we're good. All right, going once, going twice. Good. Thank you. And we truly appreciate the support, and we couldn't do it without all the support that we get from our elected officials, for sure. We know our community has been waiting a long time for this, and it's very important for us to share this with the community, and it means really so much to us. In fact, you all, everyone that's here today, are integral part of our district mission. Our mission is, with the support of our families and the community, and the communities here today, that we create enriching and diverse pathways to lead our students to success. We want to ensure that those pathways to success are available for all students, and because of that, we focus on career and technical education, and it plays a major role in what we do. CTE benefits communities all around Orange County. We have 5 main campuses and several branch campuses that serve more than 9,000 students a year. This campus, along with other campuses, their reconstruction is made possible by the voters of Orange County, who approved the half-cent sales tax in 2002, and this campus, along with the others, were on that original list. In 2014, the voters renewed that half-cent sales tax. They continued it in order to ensure that we are here today looking at this beautiful campus. In November, the voters will have the opportunity to make a decision as to whether to continue it or not. And we know that the results and what it's done for our community is here. It's evident. So we want to make sure that everyone is aware that that half-cent sales tax that has been in place since 2002 is up for continuation in November of this year. Just a little point of emphasis. Make sure we get that in there. OCPS is committed to Orlando and every community in Orange County. These buildings are a physical manifestation of that commitment. This downtown campus was originally established in 1933, focusing on medical careers, more than 90 years old. We are excited that this newly renovated campus will also be fully focused on healthcare careers, reinforcing our new instructional model for Orange Technical College. This campus will also offer adult education courses such as GED and ESOL courses for our adult students. The OTC-Main campus and its offerings are part of a larger commitment to this community and an investment in our partnership with its residents. Thank you also to our valued partners at Addition Financial. Thank you, Kevin Miller. We appreciate it. Who has come forward and will come forward to present a check later in their support of Orange Technical College and our community. This collaboration will allow OTC to provide additional real-world learning opportunities and work-based knowledge for students on this campus and beyond. It's only by working together that we all succeed, and I want to thank you all for coming. And now it is my pleasure to introduce District 5 School Board Member Vicki Elaine Felder. Member Felder.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you. Good morning. It's indeed a pleasure. I'm a bit jet lagged. I just got in from Greece, but I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it with the Delta Airlines. I'm gonna make it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make it. Praise God, yes. Good morning. I am Orange County Public Schools District 5 Board Member Vicki Elaine Felder, District 5, where the talent resides. I am beyond excited to see so many of you here today as we open the doors on this amazing new space. As Scott has said, since 1933, this institution has been a beacon of opportunity and transformation for our community. Today, we're not just cutting a ribbon. We're opening doors to countless futures. For nearly a century, Orange Technical College has evolved to meet the changing needs of our students and the job market. This campus is a testament to that evolution. It's modern, it's clean, and designed to prepare students for the future, not the past. It symbolizes our commitment to excellence in career and technical education. CTE is more than just job preparation. It's about equipping students with the skills and knowledge to thrive in a rapidly evolving world. When you step into Orange Technical College, you are stepping into a hub of future possibilities. Our program on this campus is focused on the preparing of today's students to be tomorrow's leaders in the medical field. The students who graduate from these programs will be filling the needs of the ever-growing healthcare organizations in Orange County. OTC has formed significant partnerships with local hospitals, medical providers, many of whom have representatives with us today, for internships and clinicals and short-term training and so much more. This is so important because the skills learned from our programs are desperately needed. Let's be honest. Nurses are vital. And the fact this campus can act as a stepping stone into this field for so many local youths is incredibly important, not just for them, but for our community. This is just one way we directly benefit our public partners through practical, hands-on education. These new facilities represent our commitment to career and technical education and our belief in its power to transform lives. For prospective students, this means you'll leave here not just with a certificate, but with the skills and confidence to excel in your field. Together, we're building a stronger, more prosperous future. Thank you for being here to share in this milestone. I look forward to cutting this ribbon and celebrating a new chapter of excellence at Orange Technical College. But first, I'd like to welcome Dr. Michael Armbruster to talk about Orange County Public Schools' vision for OTC. Thank you so much.
You ain't got no jet lag. As if she don't have no jet lag. So they asked me to come speak to talk a little bit about history, and I really didn't know where to start. But before I start, I'm going to highlight Michael Scott. I didn't see you back there. I'd have had you up here with me, man. This is one of my former students from West Orange High School, and when I had a little bout with cancer about 4 years ago, he was checking on me then, making sure I was okay, and we check on each other pretty regular, and I'm glad to see you here. I really am. So that's a little personal note. I apologize for that, but you know what? I love the man. All right. But as I look around, I look over here and I see Alex Heidelberg somewhere. Raise your hand, Alex Heidelberg. Yes. Former director of this campus, but more than that, he started his educational career here in 1987. Working here in 1987, and so he got to see it when it was almost brand new then, and now he gets to see it, and he actually started this process and planning while he was here, got to see it. Then I look over and I see Andrew Jenkins somewhere. Andrew, can you raise your hand? Over here. Andrew Jenkins and I started as assistant principals back in 1994 at West Orange High School. Y'all gonna laugh at this, but it's a true story. They used to call us the twins because we were young and strong then. He's old and strong now. Me, it just fell apart. But not only that, Andrew followed Alex as the senior director here and was here when it really got rocking and rolling. And Dr. Felicia Boyd, I believe you're out there. Yeah. I'd like to introduce Dr. Felicia Boyd, who came in and brought this project home and is now the senior director here at the Orlando, well, I was going to be funny and say the Orlando Vocational Technical School, which is what we used to call it, but here's the truth. In 1933, y'all know where the courthouse building is. On the other side of the courthouse, there's a nice, modern apartment complex and some stores and that. That used to be the original Orange Vocational School, built in 1933. So somewhere along the way, it started getting old, and they came in the 80s, and they built this one. But in 1965, my mother-in-law, who happened to be a migrant farm worker with her husband, happened to have my daughter, who at that time, happened to have my wife, I'm sorry, who at that time was about 4 years old, and a son who was about a year old, and knew that she didn't want to be a migrant farm worker and didn't want to raise her children in that life. And it was a hard life. She picked watermelon up in Georgia. She picked cotton in Alabama. Her and her husband picked apples in Michigan. They picked oranges in Florida, which is how they ended up here. They lived in shacks, dirt floors if they were lucky. And she showed me some of the places they lived when they were younger. So she decided they weren't going to do that anymore. She told her husband, let's stay here in Ocoee. And she started working at a restaurant on 441 that was called Chastain. Some of you old-timers will remember. It used to have a DJ booth out front, and they would do roller skating in the parking lot and silly stuff. But this guy used to come in all the time. This was in the early 60s. And one day he finally asked her, he'd come in and have breakfast, and one day he finally asked her, what are you going to do with your life? And she said, I don't know, but he said, well, you can't do this the rest of your life. He said, come with me. There's a school over here called Orange Vocational School, and maybe we got something there that'll help you. Turned out he was one of the first directors, or one of the early directors of this school. She came over here, and back then, if you were female, you could be a secretary, you could be a nurse, or you could be a cosmetologist. Those were your three choices. She didn't want to work on people's hair because she saw somebody in there getting their hair teased this back in the 60s, and the lady was screaming. She said, I ain't doing that, and she didn't really want to type, and so she ended up going into the nursing program. She also got her GED here. 1960s, that's what she did. Her husband went to work for Sears. He learned how to work on small appliances, learned how to work on large appliances, learned how to work on air conditioning. Their daughter, my wife, for the last 40 years, we've been together 45, but I was slow moving on the question. Her dad finally said, son. I said, yes, sir. And anyway, so we finally got married, and it was good. We had our daughter 9 years later, so I figured if it's going to get a divorce, it'll probably take me 22 years, so she's in a pretty safe place. Her daughter graduated from the University of Central Florida. My wife's daughter, my daughter, my daughter, graduated from Georgia Tech, the #1 industrial engineering school in the nation for 20-some years now, right? All because my mother-in-law took a chance, got convinced to come here, and change the life of her family. And so that's where we are because of what was then Orange Vocational School, which is now Orange Technical College, main campus. That's the power of this building. That's the power of change that can happen. As a side note, not the same story, but Mr. Jenkins' wife also graduated as a nurse from that building. Went on, got her master's, I believe some other stuff, credentialing, changed their lives as well. So it's not just a building, it's not just a thing on the side of I-4, it's a life-changing adventure. When someone walks into this building and they're open to the idea that, look, I don't know how to speak English, that's all right. We're going to teach you how to speak English. I don't have any skills, I can't hardly read and write, that's all right. We're going to teach you how to read and write. I don't think I could ever be a nurse. I don't think I could ever be a medical assistant. We think you can. I don't know if I can be a dental assistant. We think you can. Not only do we think you can, you look around this room at the green shirts, these are people who know you can because they do it every single day and they make it happen. So it's not just a ribbon cutting. It's not just a moment to say, oh, wow, look at the beautiful building. And it is beautiful. If you were never here in the past, it was the cave. It was dark and gloomy. And you thought, well, I don't know if I'm in school. I might be in the Undertakers. But seriously, those who are around know it was dark and gloomy. But look at it now. And I hope you'll take time to walk into different rooms, not necessarily for you, but for someone in your family, someone in your neighborhood, somebody you know who maybe doesn't know where to go, and maybe you can be that person who came in for breakfast, saw something in a stranger, invited that stranger to walk through some doors, and changed the life of that family forever. That's our hope. That's why I'm glad you're here. So take some time, walk around, enjoy it, and just thank you. Thank you for believing in career and technical education. I tell people all the time, there's more than one way to a great career. This is a great way to start. It's a great place to finish. It's a great place to get moving on a new life. So thank y'all for being here. Appreciate you, and thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Armbruster. Very inspiring. Thank you. Great story. Thank you. Next, I would like to invite Pastor Adrian Davis up to speak a little bit about his experiences here at Orange Technical College. So, invite you on up. Pastor Davis. Yeah. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. This is normally when I'm invited to the spaces like this, I'm here to give a prayer or invocation, and my wife gives the speeches, and so this is a little different, but I'm grateful to Dr. Boyd who extended the invitation to come out and celebrate what is happening here in this space. About over 25 years ago, I had entered in my last year of high school, and I was in danger of not graduating. And so Orlando Tech at the time extended that second chance for me to graduate with a high school diploma. I became a father at an early age, and so I needed to go into the workforce, and I didn't have the time to go and stay in high school an extra year. And so I was afforded the opportunity to come to this institution, and therefore after getting my high school diploma, I secured a great job. And so I'm grateful for that, and that's why it's such a blessing for me to come back and celebrate that you all are still doing and providing opportunities not only for those who are pursuing education after high school, but also those who are in danger of not finishing high school. And so I just stand as a product of somebody who had that second chance. And so with that second chance, I went on and secured a great job, but later secured a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. And now I'm right now working on a doctoral degree. And I can go all the way back and say it was Orlando Tech. And so as a pastor, I'm a champion for education, but not just education, but public education. Because public education is the lifeline to our community. And so therefore, I will always be a supporter of education, and also public education. So I just came to say thank you. Thank you for that second chance. And also thank you for staying on the battlefield and continuing to fight the good fight and making sure institutions like this still last. So thank you. And I'm proud of this, and congratulations.
Pastor Davis, thank you for your story and for your advocacy. We appreciate it. Thank you for being here today. Before we get to the ribbon cutting, which is why we're here, and the sneak peek to be able to see all the amazing things that are going on, I would like to take the opportunity to recognize all of the Orange Technical College employees that are here today and give them a round of applause for what they do for our students. And now I'd like to take the opportunity to invite Kevin Miller up. He is the CEO and president of Addition Financial. He has a check presentation here today for Orange Technical College main campus to show that partnership, the one that I referred to earlier. So if we could have, let's see, Felicia Boyd, you want to come up? Mike Parker, you want to come up too? Yeah. Member Felder? Would you like to, I'll hold this for a second. You want to say a few words? Sure.
For those of you that don't know, Addition Financial was started almost 90 years ago by a group of Orange County teachers. And it's always important to us to support education, learning, improving yourselves are two of our core values. And listening to all of our speakers today, you know why we picked to support Orange County Tech. In addition to the $30,000 that we're going to be donating, we also have created a debit card that's specific to Orange County Tech, that anytime anyone uses this Orange County Tech debit card, we will do another donation on top of it to Orange County Tech, because we want to make sure that our donations are not just one time but ongoing. So we're very proud to support this fantastic institution, and thank you for allowing us to be part of it. Thank you.
Frank's going to get us organized here.
All right.
Hold that stuff up. All right, there we go. Good. Look happy. And if you have long arms, over your head. Hold the signs up over your head.
Why am I putting my arms over my head?
Thanks again.
I love it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Ke-
Thank you.
Kevin, thank you. Thank you for the partnership. I want to know, can I tap that? Can I tap the, will it work if I do that? So, yeah, no. Actually, that donation will go directly to Orange Technical College, so we thank you for that too. It will help to support them not only now but in the future. So would encourage you, if you have an account or going to get an account, to get that card to help support Orange Technical College. So thank you, Addition Financial family. Now we're going to take the opportunity to cut the ribbon.